Hey guys, I'm just back playing Gone Home, about to get back into it. I'm exactly at the same place I left off in the first video, so we're about to explore the other part of the house. Got a bit of a headache today, I don't know what the deal is with that. So we're back in the house, and I had explored upstairs, so now I'm just gonna go over in this direction. Explore over here. Looks like there's nothing in here. Oh, an obituary. Oscar Mason, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his house. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Okay, so I believe Terrence... Oh, what's this? DeSoto. I think that's the girl that Sam is in love with. There's a postcard from Paris, from my character. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisan things, including eating la petite dijour and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. And she put weird next to the address. Yeah, and they obviously live in Oregon too. So that must means they moved to this house while she was in Europe. That explains the house. Take a look around here. Read the note. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods, one line notebook per period or one large notebook with 6 divided sections, at least 6 pens, blue or black, and 6 pencils, one box of colored pencils, a standard combination lock for your assigned locker, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for lunch provided by the school cafeteria, a positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. So, this must be a letter for... Oh,
Oh
here we go.
my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Okay. So, apparently Sam was starting high school when they moved in here. And she wasn't having a very good time because this house is haunted. Ratmobile. It's cute. bunch of crap on the table. This house is like a mess. Like, I mean, do these people clean? I don't understand. Box of soft face tissues. Ooh, and they were watching the X-Files. Oh my god, look at this old school, like, TV show, or page of TV listings. Family Matters, Unsolved Mysteries, The Lucy Show, Boy Meets World, Sleepaway Camp, Mork and Mindy, America's Funniest Home Videos, Walker, Texas Ranger, RoboCop, Full House. These are all, like, shows I used to watch. Kind of crazy. County Forestry Service. Must be your mother's mug. It's mom's old work mug. Yep. Okay. Let's look over here. Another cassette. And it's probably like some crazy rock band. Ugh. Let's toss that out. Here's another letter. February 3rd, 1978. Terry. Hey man, how you been? Or how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your cast letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature and writing. Stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how does it sound, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college friend Mike sent you. Here's the address. Old college chum, David Werning. I love how it's just like 88 Downing Street. Where's the state? There's no state. Oh, this must be our father's book, The Accidental Savior. That's sad. Apparently he can't get his next book published. Is there anything else over here? More tapes, Airplane, Blade Runner, Beetlejuice, RoboCop. Lots of X-Files stuff. X-Files Season 1. It's like, oh my god. I'm like a huge X-Files fan, so it's kind of cool to see all these little X-Files TV shows. Clue, Top Gun, Ghostbusters. Cool. Okay, what's this? Sam thought this might help making friends. Aw.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Hi Terry, enclosed please find a Pioneer unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the other one. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and toss-link stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Okay. So I'm just gonna assume that the father isn't home right now because he's at a funeral for his uncle, as we saw in the obituary. I think I looked at everything in here. It's like another closet in here. Oops. Shut that door. What is this? The Heathen at the Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire boom. It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought so too." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise. And your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Well, that's cute. Is that all that's in this closet? Is that? How did that add to the story? I don't know. So, so far, I think we figured out that the mother is off doing her job. Oh, here, wait, here's another note. "Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and write back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either." He needs to learn how to spell friend. And so I thought I'd ask something, if you don't mind. Do you mind? No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? That's rude. What a rude little shit. Coupons for tortilla chips. Tortilla chips. A random eraser. And this says United States Department of Agriculture, U.S. National Forestry Manual. "Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad." The attic. More coupons. Some lip balm. A lot of random shit around this house. "Please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing." "Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Write back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready."
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
"Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Alright. So far, I think we've figured out that this family has a lot of issues. Like, a lot of issues. That's a creepy fucking record. This is a book, world history book. Okay. Reproductive system worksheet. Ew. She had to write an essay on the menstrual cycle? Really? Oh, she gotta see me. We've gotta read this. Okay, The Menstrual Cycle, a novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wielin in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Ew. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engine, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reach out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be mating a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him, since the living of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy. It comes out through the vagina, the lining. Essa vows to survive. She steps off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. That was a weird fucking story. This girl is crazy. This girl is crazy. Did I look at everything in here? I feel like anything in here, or the freaking cupboard's just open. Get some of these books. Timing. Into the white. Okay. I think I looked at everything in here. Like a closet in here. Oh, there's his book that didn't sell well. Here's a letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new house. He has missed having his friend, Samantha, in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Alright, so... Oh, this was the last part. that's open that I haven't looked in. Here's a letter to the father. I write on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are now newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marrying gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome to Arbor Hills. I will understand if you feel you can accept this invitation. I think that was, hold on, I think that was the guy who died, which apparently was his uncle. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. So I guess he was writing his book, and then he started writing the review on the really a freaking laser compact disc, a CD player basically for $1,000. It's crazy, but believable in 1992, honestly. Like back in 1992, I remember my older brother and my older sister getting word processors for Christmas, and I think they were like $500. Oh, that's how you crouch. Okay, I didn't even know that. What am I pressing? CTRL. Okay. Just might need to know that in the future. Alright, I looked in there. I don't know, a combination. The killing of JFK. Electrical inspection form? Okay. A really noisy fan. Here's another bottle of whiskey. So I'm thinking the father might have a drinking problem, but I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Here's like more of his study, I guess. Fresh magazine. I like the windows in here. It's really nice. Look at all these books. Like, oh my god, this guy has like his own private library. He made this much money off a book that barely sold. This is like my dream, like to have a library like this, and then also to have like my own huge ass computer room. Like I have a computer room now, but it's like tiny. A stranger under my roof. Okay. Let's see. Dear Terrence, which is the father, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations of your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Dang. What was the date today? June 6th. June 6th, 1995. So when did he get this letter? Almost like kind of like half a year from then, or almost a year ago. He was already screwing up, so that's not good. Did I see everything in here? Like I already... You should be able to run. I keep trying to run and you like can't run. Yeah, I don't think there's anything over here. I don't see where like there's a secret panel entrance or something. Well, let's go back upstairs. So anyways, I was saying, so it seems like the mother is like some kind of a forest ranger. So she's away right now in the forest, doing a controlled burn. And then, what is this on the floor? Oh, okay. So she's away doing a controlled burn. And then I think she's also like cheating on her husband. And then you got the husband who's like, oh, here's the secret panel. You got the... Like no light in here. I should have a flashlight. You got the husband who's... You got the husband who's like getting fired from his job, like doing CD-ROM or DVD player reviews. And all his, his books are failing. And I think he has like a drinking problem. Then you got the sister who's me and who's been away like in Europe, somewhere in Amsterdam, France, Paris, whatever, for like a year. And then you got this girl who's, I'm trying to figure out what happened to her, who's my sister, and it seems like she maybe is falling in love with this girl she's hanging out with. Like, here we go, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation. Hidden compartments found 3, library, upstairs hall, and a foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. Okay, so... Okay, so there must be secret panels in all those places. I sure wish I could, like, see. Let's go back up here, though, because I think the other panel was across from Sam's bedroom, right? Oh, there we go. We have have a Ouija board. How original. Hello, hello, who are you, Oscar? What do you want be to combat? Oh. Where's the other half of this note? Okay. So where did we say the other panel was? I've like already forgotten. That's how good my memory is. Down a floor. Oh yeah, okay, it was right down there. So we have to go downstairs. So basically it just seems like this family has like a lot of issues. A lot of issues. Heaven at the edge of the world. She wrote this when she was in 9th grade, which is in 92, and it's 95 now, which means she's a senior, right? In high school. I'm not gonna read all this, but she's a real creative person. Okay, so I have her locker combination, and now I can't remember where I saw that. Oh, okay, it was in here. Hold on a second. Okay, this is Sam's locker, 051. So that's in Sam's room. Let's turn that light on just in case. Now I've got to go back up to Sam's room. So we can look in her locker that's in her bedroom. Why is there 4 numbers? There wasn't 4 numbers on here. I guess it's 0501. Okay. I got a key.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. So basically, just a guess, but she's in love with this girl that she met. So they're lesbians. Where the heck was the basement? I have the basement key. Where's the basement? Oh wait, did I pick this up? I think I did, yeah. Was it in here? Oh, I don't think there was a door in here. Or was this door down here locked? This might be the basement. Yeah. Great, nice and dark down here and I can't see anything. So we're going into the basement area. Lots of little thingies around here. Caitlin. Apparently I was a perfect student. Apparently I was like perfect everything. I guess my character is a goody two-shoes. Potato chips? Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long. But it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. Dear Ms. DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. One especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Okay. I don't see anything else over here in this corner. Oh wait, what was that? A drawing. Okay, yeah, they're definitely in love.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, so you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Richard Greenbrier, PhD, Professor, Laureate of English, University of Oregon. That must be somebody's father, and they cut his face out for whatever reason. What did that say? One of Granddad's books? Okay, so it's her grandfather. $14-karat gold heart pendant in 2 halves. Oh, what's that say? Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. In this respect, I believe your work was successful, but the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible diamond store science fictional de ex machina. The great authors speak of their life's malumia, or whatever that friggin' word is, in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With your father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier. So apparently, Richard is a PhD and also a douche, and that's Terrence's father. looks like her mother is not from America. Because that's her citizen stuff. She's not American. I wonder if she's a mail order bride. Hey, it happens. Man, I know people that are married to mail order brides as a real thing. Is there anything else in here I missed? There's like so much crap down here. Random safe. A door that goes nowhere. Here's a picture of the house. Oh, so the right part of the house, I haven't been over there yet. That's the dining, greenhouse, laundry, washroom, kitchen, and the pantry. I do not have the combination to the safe. I don't think I do anyways. No. So I must have to find that somewhere. Random cassette again. A form. She spent $79.98 to buy Lonnie a heart necklace. The bell to the library is missing. Okay.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Okay. Well, let's pick up this letter. This is somebody named Yolanda de Soto in Mexico, which might be a relative of the mother. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell you'd love Mexico, I think probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then when I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again, I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it for when we're together again, but I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got me the day before we started driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. I got home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Te amor, Lonnie. Oh, so Lonnie is short for Yolanda de Soto. Okay, holy crap, are they in love or what? Ah, she won't read that letter again. Well, basically what I saw of that letter was, she was talking about kissing Lonnie. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't. No, I went over there. This is the way out, or is this just like a room? Where the frick does this go? Oh, that goes back out. Okay. Let's just make sure that nothing is being missed. This is a newspaper clipping from 1965, and it says, the shoppers of Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about the speculation, that the deal had been signed for as little as $1. Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the register, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason is taken sick and was unavailable for comment." Alrighty. Oscar Mason, that's the uncle, I think. None of these open. What's this? "Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Monamia Falls. I'm here on this stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon. But it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop." Oh shit. What?
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Alrighty. Well, they definitely sound like they're really in love, that's for sure. Is this the way out? Oh no, this is like a different area of the basement. That apparently comes out to a room I haven't been in. "Guardian angels up above, bless this home with lots of love." Okay, so this is the area that I haven't been in before. This is the mother went to the hairdresser and spent $119. Yeah, okay, she's definitely cheating on her husband. I love how his shampoo and his, oh, I thought that was like a cut. The perm was $60 and the manicure was $15. Offer of promotion. Let's read this. "Dear Head Conservationalist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building, located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply." So she got promoted, and what's the date on this? February 8th? So like 6 months ago? "Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away. And then, when she is home, she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida?" A great big no. Is there anything else over here? Froth Magazine, Music and Culture. Froth Magazine. A ticket to Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love how there's just like a ticket, like randomly there. Do not understand. Oh wait, I didn't actually look through that room. I should go back. Should go back and look through this room real quick. Could be some good shit like this marker. Look, a marker. Wonder Outlaws, or Women Outlaws. I thought that said Wonder Woman. I'm like, what? This one's for you. Girl, justice now. Ready for the revolution? Take a stand against Grossman and the patriarchy. Fight back. Sonic Youth, the Amps Bikini Kill Roseland. And this is a letter from the high school. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on the matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in the incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is? She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
I love how there's like random secret passages in this house everywhere. Like, I would never buy a house like this. So, we have a random combination that might go to the filing cabinet that was in that one room, or it might go to the safe in the cellar. But let's continue looking through this area anyways. Did I even open that? I don't even think I opened that door. There's ghosts in this house. If there's anything in there. A disciplinary referral. Samantha was distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Phone call to students' parents. Out of school suspension in April. She's in 11th grade too. How did that work? I swear she would have been a senior. So she's getting all rowdy. Misbehaving. Why is there like shit everywhere in this house? Don't give up on this, honey. The accidental warrior. So confused. I'm like, the house is confusing me because it's like shit everywhere. Here's another letter. First off, congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director, and I say congratulations because come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, do we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person? Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. So, yeah, so like the mother is cheating, like, and she's just leaving these letters all over the house, like randomly. Like, that's like a great way to get caught. Wouldn't you like at least hide the letters? So strange. You think you would. Oh, what'd that just say? Another one of the postcards I sent. Hi, Mom and Dad. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling, and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I probably won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. It's really cool. Can I pick anything up over here? I don't think so. I think that's it for this room. So, what's in here? Oh, it's just a closet. What's that? Suitcase. The skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I miss you. Merry Christmas. Love, L. Treasure it always. Can you look out these windows? They should have made it so you could at least like look out of the house just a bit better. Just a touch better. Oh, I see. It just loops around. So this is the kitchen. A can of corn. Another bag of potato chips. I don't really think there's anything of consequence in this room. That's the oven. There's like a sink on the floor. What is up with these people? Congratulations on your new position. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in the final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State Forestry Office at 8 a.m. on May 1st. Alright, so the mother started on May 1st. Oh, here's the calendar. June 1995, Katie comes home this month. We'll call with the exact date. Let's see. Well, they're on an anniversary trip from the 4th to the 7th. So let's look at the date it is based on my boarding pass, June 6th. It's June 6th. And her parents are on an anniversary trip. So basically her parents won't be home till Thursday the 8th. So that's why her parents aren't here. Which is kind of weird. Don't you think her parents would have like postponed the trip? Because their daughter was coming home from Europe? I guess not. Another cassette tape. The Accidental Savior. What do we got in the fridge? We got some Russian dressing. It's actually my favorite dressing, Russian. We got some ketchup. We got some milk. I'm just gonna throw all this shit on the floor. Let it all spoil. Okay. Throw some relish on the floor. We got jam. Lots of condiments. No food, lots of condiments. American slices. We got like a random moldy banana. Couple of apples. Kip of the apples. Nothing in that drawer. Bottle of cola. Some milk. Let's see. Oh, good. Some milk that expired like 2 days ago. Nice fridge. What do we got in here? Frozen spinach. I actually eat frozen spinach. It's usually pretty good. And I've got some veggies. Not steamers though. They better not be steamers because they didn't have that technology in 1995. Cookie caramel ice cream. What's this? Fish sticks. Everybody's gotta have fish sticks. That was like the 90s thing. Everybody had fish sticks. Well, I think people still eat fish sticks, but I just remember that being like a thing when I was little. Sam's schedule. Working at Burger Crown on Bethel Road. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 to 7. So she could be out of the house too, because it's a Wednesday, right? Or it's a Tuesday. Helen Margaret to Mr. Richard Morris Pettermark. It's a wedding. They had a wedding yesterday. But I don't know how they went because they're on an anniversaries trip, so. Open the dish rack. Why? I don't want to take the dishes out. Open the microwave. Microwave has no time on it. Apparently we lost power because microwave has no time on it. Nothing in there. Did I look at everything in the kitchen? This is the garage. The garage. Also some random... Let's look at this milk. Is there a date on it? No, there's no date on this one. I was gonna say it's probably expired too. Sam, and she works at Crown Burger. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend, celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd through the 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good. So I wonder if the $40 is still on the table. I don't think I saw it, so. It's another one of his books. They're just like all over the place. So it looks like a publisher wants to republish the father's books. So things are looking up for him. I think there was anything over here that I missed. Bunch of crap. Yeah, I don't see any money on the table, which means she definitely took that. Did I read this note over here? Just like a random note. Okay.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Okay. So, there's like a million doors. Okay. Random toilet paper. I don't think anything of interest in here. Home Cook magazine. Hand soap. It's in green apple. Who doesn't like hand soap and green apple? So now apparently we're in the greenhouse. Do you see anything in the greenhouse? I don't. Here's a letter. Midnight, June 5th, final preparations are complete. There's a secret door back in the foyer. Okay.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Oh, and that's where they went on their couples counseling thing. So it seems like things are working out for the parents, but not the daughter. The Accidental Human, a manuscript. Look how thick that thing is. So it looks like the father is writing again, and things are looking up for him. And then him and his wife are at a retreat, a couples retreat. So they're trying to fix their marriage, but the daughter is losing her mind. What was I gonna do next? I looked through all of these areas. Oh, there's another secret passage. But first I want to see... I have to remember where the filing cabinet was. Because I have a combination and I want to use it. Let's go see if this was for the filing cabinet. Was it this room? Let's see. I have... Okay, wait, never mind. I wrote it right in front of me. It was 1963. Nope, it's not for that. So it must be. I must have been in the cellar. Where am I going? It's over here. This house is too big. Like, why would you buy a house this big? They only have 2 daughters and they needed a house this big. I mean, their cellar's full of shit. They, like, are in desperate need of a garage sale. Ah, it's the safe. What's this? A sterile needle. What the fuck? And a bottle of oil. Another bottle of hydrogen peroxide. Another bottle of something. Another sterile needle. What's with the sterile needles? Seriously. Oops. A letter. From Oscar to Mary Greenbrier. Oh my god, I can barely read this. Okay, so Oscar Mason is her brother? Dear sister, I unite what shall be my last appeal. To go unanswered one way or the other, I feel a prisoner as on an island with no jailer, no human soul. For consume only my one mind, examining itself, endlessly searching for relief. In the 9 years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only alone forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment, however I can imagine. Since mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no repose is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar Mason. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can grab in there. Just another sterile needle. They keep some weird shit in their safe. Like, I don't understand. So, I don't know how that added to the story. I don't think it did. I don't think it mattered if you even opened that safe. Basically, I just think, like the Oscar things, they're supposed to like make you think the house is haunted, but it's not. And, he's dead because we saw his obituary earlier. And I don't think she ever got into contact with him again, which sucks for, well, for her and him. Okay, I've been in here before. Okay. Where is the secret panel? They said it was right here. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh, in the seance room. They're trying to summon Oscar Mason. Oh, he was a pharmacist. Possession and exorcism. Horny snaps, feel for
The
winners.
sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Oh my god, is she like dead in the attic? Sam, it's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. She's dead in the attic. No. I personally think they ran away together. It just seems like that's what happened. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong. I love you, Lonnie. Kick ass.
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the Army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Yeah, like I thought. I think they ran away together. Oop, I think this is a letter to me from Sam. Wait,
Katie,
I didn't. Oh.
I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Okay. So yeah, so she ran away while her parents were on a couples retreat, basically, with the girl she was in love with. It's a good story. I liked it. It was a little bit predictable. I kind of figured, like, you could tell there wasn't really any horror elements in the game after a while, so, but it was a nice little story. I like these kind of games where you kind of have to, like, figure out what's going on and what happened, you know, with just clues based all over the place, but I don't know. I mean, wasn't she a minor? Like, she's a minor and she ran away. I don't know. But good game. Highly recommend playing through it. Especially if you're like a fan of the 90s. A lot of little 90s treats in this game. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.